Dribble, 38. Here we go, set.
On first down is Young. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Beauty, yellow. 60 red. 60 red. Edo blue. Hut, hut.
A run up the middle is Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Opposite. Let's go now. Hut.
First carry for James Conner. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Down. Slide through. Fix set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point out. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bring it.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Nixon on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Garner. And he gets back to Hardman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Open left side is Barner.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Here's a handoff to Genty. They'll take this down to the 47. Stop is made by Jarran Reed.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Genty. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, Dart on the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Dart gonna throw it again. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ashton Genty, touchdown Packers. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Motion man is Johnston. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
Motion man is Johnston. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Set, ready. Spike, yellow, 22, cut.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Set, check.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings him.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to go out of bounds, but it's a moot point really because it ends up being a turnover on downs. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and 5.
Right there, baby. Let's go now. Rock ball 80. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 10. Got it, double up. Take off.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Packers. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back from the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Now he'll run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing. Dart. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Ready up!
To the air once more is Dart. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. It's second down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Darden. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now return coming from the 7. Now on a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
Throw, 52.
Throwing on second down, Young. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Here we go. Set.
On second down, Young. Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Packers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 35, Lions 13. Jason Sanders sets
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
at their own 33-yard line.
Steel, black. Ready, ready. 45, green jack. Set, cut.
Young to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Jason Sanders sets
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Set, cut, cut.
It's a toss play left to Gibbs. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3 in his 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set, black shot. Blue, 30, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Throw on the run is complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
Cut.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Detroit.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't see.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Lawrence Armstrong taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
Ready. 45.
Now Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football at their own 23.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, go!
They'll run with Genty. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he gets that to Hardman. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
First down.
Go!
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run. Genty. That's a nice job keeping it balanced in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard
From
line.
the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Ready!
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
70 Timberwolves!
Here's Genty. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Set.
To throw, Young. He'll get that one out to Connor. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down. They need 5.
You, yellow. Ready.
Here's Young. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he's in! George Pickens. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Hardman now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Finding room across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
They'll go again with Genty. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 21. Here's second down and 3.
Go! Half the 60, half the 60. Ready, ready, hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Scoop.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Let's go now.
We'll run the draw with Genty. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
It is brought in the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Now Sanders on to the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready?
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Ready?
We'll
Ready?
try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready? Set.
To throw is Young. He'll look underneath. He finds Gibbs. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Set.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. It's a gain of 12 then. Good for a Lions first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Lions, all their first time out, and stoppage just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On 1st down is Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. But at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
17.
That's another Detroit Lions
Hut, hut.
first down.
Now Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Packers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, it's a win for the Packers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.